Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Chiefs coming in at 3-2, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 3-2. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
On second down, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Smith. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Smith. It's Hill, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run. Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock, Smith. It's caught outright by Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Smith now on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone short list for the best linebackers in the game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Down, it's Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Again, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2nd and goal to go now. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Passing, it's Dalton. Got a man, he finds Sanders. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the defensive line control. The offensive front, the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the play clock's running down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, Dalton. He goes underneath for Anderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Smith now on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Crowder now to return. Whoosh. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run. Anderson gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
In the backfield is Anderson. Dalton off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
380. Zebra.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So Dalton now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith on first down. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Design run for their wideout. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Smith. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. He leaps over him. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arrowhead after this. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw here, Dalton. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Charles, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They go play action here on 1st down. A dump off for Charles. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So they're operating in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Move 45. Move 45. 3, 3, 3, 3. Move 45. Move 45.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
3 down. Hey, move 45. Move 45.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one, because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the bat. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Andy Dalton, and he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. From midfield here, Dalton. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The interception. Here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Normally, he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Graham's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
3rd and 2, Smith. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Under. Force. Under. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And Thomas has it. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
380. 0.
And now to the air, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third down and 12. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And fourth down coming up. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Under.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards. The 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Set. Move, 45.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Smith now to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Smith, setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now it's Crowder. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he whips that one incomplete there. So third down, just 1 yard to go. Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Play clock winding down. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So a designed run last play, now Dalton to pass. Surveying the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Smith on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second and 10, Smith again. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. One receiver left, three to the right.
380.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 82 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Smith. It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down now after the pass completion. The gun, Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll stop him right And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Smith, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left, still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Charles the lone setback. Now Smith able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the wideout in motion. All right, here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.